Hare Krishna, my name is Madan Sundar. I'm from ISKCON Pune, and I was asked to speak something about the importance of reading Srila Prabhupada books. So when I was told just a moment before, a point was running through my mind, a story that I recently heard about a young lady from America belonging to a Mormon community who unfortunately had a very abused childhood marriage where she got divorced and then again she got married, and by the age of 24 she was divorced twice and had four young kids to take care. And she was uneducated because she got married at a very young age. She didn't have any means to maintain herself and her family, her kids, and she was left to wander around in no man's land. And unfortunately, owing to the condition, she had to pick up to a profession which is definitely not acceptable at larger part of the world, and she had to become a stripper. In that profession, one day she heard a lecture, online lecture, which was a reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, a chapter where Krishna enters Dwarka. There, the speaker was reading that particular chapter, and one of the verses where it is mentioned that how prostitutes have even come to welcome Lord Shri Krishna into Dwarka. And there Prabhupada mentions about how across caste, color, creed, it does not matter. Anyone, there is no lower and higher in Krishna consciousness. Even a prostitute, which is because of the will of providence or the trick of destiny, somebody is put into this unfortunate profession, even they can love Krishna. And this lady who was going through all the troubles in her life, when she heard that particular incident, that even in my despicable profession, I can still love God, she was so inspired. She got the whole set of Srimad Bhagavatam, she started reading, and lo and behold, her life is all changed. She is a practicing devotee. The whole situation changed just because she heard this podcast online and this particular statement from Srila Prabhupada book. So long story short, there are many, many examples. At large, if you ask anyone who are part of ISKCON today, more than 85%, statistically speaking, devotees would say that they came to ISKCON or practicing Krishna consciousness because they were transformed by the writings of Srila Prabhupada. Just to conclude on this, a very small point. His Holiness Badrinarayan Swami Maharaj was making a point today morning that his elder brother in those days when he was staying with his family, he was an English professor. And he came to his room when Badrinarayan Maharaj was a college student. And he saw him reading a Bhagavad Gita as it is. And he said, "Oh, what are you reading?" So Badrinarayan Maharaj, as a young boy, a college student, said, "Oh, I'm reading this Bhagavad Gita as it is." And his brother replied, who was an English teacher or professor, you want to call it, he said, "Oh, that's written very easily. Anyone can understand it." And the point here is Bhagavad Gita, which is often considered very difficult to comprehend, Srila Prabhupada, by the wisdom that he received from his spiritual master through the disciplic succession, the mercy of Lord Shri Krishna, has made it so palatable and easily to understandable for each and every one of us. And this book is changing lives, had been changing life when Srila Prabhupada was there, is changing life, and is going to change life forever, whoever come across this book. So my humble appeal and request, let's take this opportunity, let's create a revolution around by sticking to Srila Prabhupada books, reading it and making it a practice. We all take a vow to chant 16 rounds. Maybe we can take a vow to read every day half an hour Srila Prabhupada books. Hare Krishna, happy learning, happy reading. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.